Do you run away from tough situations? Do you blame others when you are definitely at fault? Do you laugh instead of communicating and opening up? If you do one of these things or all of them, then you have to watch this video because those are traits of emotional immaturity. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you have been here before, or if you're seeing this beautiful face for the first time, hello, my name is Jonita. Welcome to my channel. How to be emotionally matured, how to develop emotional maturity. All right, so what does the term emotional maturity mean? What does it mean? Emotional maturity can be defined as a high appropriate level of emotional control and expression. That means any emotional behavior that is not appropriate for the situation or is out of control. It's called emotional immaturity. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with being emotionally immatured. There's nothing wrong if you have identified that you are not emotionally matured and you want to change things, then it's definitely not a bad thing. There's no shame. We're never given a manual on how to deal with our feelings, our emotions. Our moods are temporary, right? We need to learn how to manage them, or else they'll manage us, right? Yeah. The first step to being emotionally matured is awareness. Okay, you have to be aware. You have to pay attention to whatever it is that causes any big emotional reaction in you. Is it something that people say? Is it something they do? Whatever it is, pay attention to what triggers you. Somebody who has probably been controlled in the past, or like growing up or something, when they feel like they are being told what to do, they get defense, they get angry. Someone that was ignored throughout childhood, whenever they are being ignored, they will get angry and they'll react. So I feel like these are like two examples of emotional triggers. After paying attention to whatever it is that is causing an emotional reaction, you also have to identify how these emotions feel in your body. Okay, so it's one thing to identify what triggers you. I gave you two examples of what may be a trigger, right? You can also make your research. Just go on Google and type emotional triggers and just see where you fall in, right? After you have noticed your triggers, you have to identify or find out how these emotions feel in your body. Do you get? So emotions are energies that have psychological effects to our bodies. Paying attention to how every emotions feel in your body, like very, very early, is the only way you can know how to respond or how to deal with it. How does it feel? Like, how does it feel in your body? Does your stomach hurt? Does your heart start beating really fast? Do you get a headache? Like, do you clench? What exactly does your body do when you feel these emotions? You have to study that. All right, so after you've done that, my next tip is to label your emotions. So after noticing your triggers, okay, this is what people say or this is what people do that gets me to this point. Now you feel the emotion, right? After noticing the trigger, identify and feel it. After feeling it, then you label it, put a name to whatever it is you're feeling, because that's the only way you can deal with it. If I find a chart, I'm going to put it on the screen. From the chart I'm going to put on the screen, you'll be able to tell where you fall in. If not, also make your research, right? So label your emotions. That's the only way you'll be able to communicate with others and also deal with the issue. Okay, you might be feeling anxiety, it may be anger, it may be fear. But if you do not identify and like label your emotions, you will not know what exactly you're feeling. You won't know if you're feeling anger, because a lot of us mistake anger with fear, or like fear for anger rather. So you should know where exactly you fall in. Okay, so my next tip is to learn how to soothe your emotions. These things are things that we cannot go over. There's no way you will not get triggered. Do you understand? It must happen. So you need to learn how to soothe it whenever you're feeling that way. So yeah, if going on a walk will just make you feel better whenever you are feeling very emotional, if doing yoga, whatever it is that will make you, listening to music. Yeah, I know sometimes when I'm feeling quite triggered, music like helps to calm me down. So listen to music, go on a walk, yoga, whatever it is the case may be, learn to know how to soothe your emotions. Okay, now my next tip is journaling. Yeah, journaling in emotional immaturity or emotional maturity. Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys how journaling plays a big role in emotional maturity. So yeah, whenever you're feeling whatever you're feeling, yeah, write it down, okay? Whenever you're feeling a particular way, make sure you write every single thing. Feel all the feels, then write it down. Like don't leave any detail out, okay? Write everything down, and then write down your reaction. Or let's say you did not react, okay? Write down the best reaction to whatever it is you're feeling. Yeah, let's say someone pisses you off and you're writing down, oh, this person did something I didn't like, and I'm going to go right now, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Write everything down. Yeah, then when you're feeling, let's say when you suit your emotion and you're feeling better, you're feeling calm in every aspect, go back to whatever it is that you've written down, read everything, and I'm very sure, like, it happens every time, you find out that you have a whole different idea, a whole different feeling, or a different view towards the situation. Do you understand? So let's say you react and you just write it down, okay? After a while, go back to what you wrote down. Okay, let's say you're not good with writing. Make a video journal. Sit down and say everything you feel, and then later go back and watch the video. You will not even feel the same. Let's just be sincere. It works for me, yeah? After you write it down, go back and read it. Yeah, when you're done reading it, make sure you write out what you would have done differently. Okay, let's say you reacted a different way, and after a while you're like, okay, I shouldn't have done that. What would I do different next time? What should I do next time if this happened? So write out what you should do, what you would do differently the next time you're presented with this situation. When it comes next time, you already know how to react to this. You're like, okay, I remember this from the last time I wrote it down, and this is how I said I'm going to act, and that's how you're going to act. That's a few steps, baby steps into being emotionally matured. Yeah. So there's something I used to do whenever I'm triggered or I'm feeling any kind of emotion. Maybe I need to react to something. If it's something that I can take a few minutes to like just soak in it before replying, I just ignore. Maybe someone messaged me something I'm not okay with. Instead of replying with the first thing that comes in my mind that may not be the best, I just take my time to just cool off. And then when I reply, I always find out that, like, when I'm feeling better, when I've soothed my emotion and I'm feeling way better, when I reply, I always find out that the way I replied was not the way I wanted to reply the first time I got the message. Let's use a message as an example. Do you understand? So I'm always replying in a different headspace. Do you understand? Is really better. Just try that. Make sure you try it out, okay? Whenever you're being faced with a situation that you're not comfortable with, if you can, give yourself some time to reevaluate the situation before you give a reply, okay? But if you can, I mean, that doesn't mean any and everybody will move mad to you and you take time. Some issues requires immediate response. So just use your head and just know where to apply what, okay? Some issues will come to you and you need to go down immediately. That's understandable. But most of the time, like half of your issues, try to do this, okay? My next tip is to take responsibility. So having emotional maturity means that you take responsibility for everything that happens in your life, whether it's good or it's bad. So how do you take responsibility? So take a look at your life. Just take a honest look at your life, yeah? For example, you've been told this particular thing over and over again. Some people complain about one particular thing. If more than one person complains, just know that they are right, okay? So make sure you take a honest look at your life. If it's issues you've had with people, just calm down and think about it. Apologizing can solve the issue. Make sure you apologize. If, like I said, people have complained a lot about one particular thing that you do, just find a way to change your behavior, okay? That is taking responsibility. So find a way to change your behavior if you need to, okay? Say sorry when it is necessary. You're being emotionally mature. There's nothing wrong with saying sorry when you are at fault, okay? Yeah. Let's say someone comes to you and lets you know that, oh, there's something you said that hurts my feelings, or there's something you said that got me angry. Let's say they are open, they are like matured enough to communicate to you that you hurt their feelings. Instead of acting blind, make sure you examine the communication, know how you hurt them, know how to make it right. When someone lets you know that your words hurt them or your actions hurt them, do not dismiss don't dismiss their feelings. Okay, that's a very, very immature thing to do. Examine how your communication may have been damaging to the person, yes, and then make a change. If he's saying sorry, say sorry. If he's to act better the next time, act better, whatever the case may be. If you're having issues like with your friends or like with your partner, or whatever the case may be, make sure you look at the issue. Okay, am I contributing to this? I know a lot of people that whenever they are having issues with people, they are never at fault. Not to say that that's not possible. I'm just saying that whenever you're having issues with someone and like the person is also making it known that you have your part to play, make sure you analyze the situation and know where you're contributing and know how to make things right. Okay, now another way to take responsibility is don't blame others when you're at fault. Why would you want to do that? Some people do, like they know they're at fault, but they just blame others. I don't know if I'll call that a what's that thing called? Guys, it's narcissist. I don't know what was going on with me. Narcissist, that's what I was trying to say. If you do that, please make sure after you watch this video, do not do that, okay? Don't blame others when you're at fault. Don't ever. Make sure you own up to it and make a change, okay? That shows that you're emotionally matured. So yeah, guys, that wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope you picked one thing or two. If you did, I'm so glad. Thank you for watching up until now. Please give this video a thumbs up, click the subscribe button if you have not, and the bell like button beside the subscribe button. All right, thank you. All right, guys, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.